Hello, everyone. Welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. It is December the 12th, 2024. It is 12:10 a.m. out here on the West Coast. Guys, let me ask you to do me a couple of favors. Could you please, and I mean, could you please thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content tonight? Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, could you please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, can you share and leave a comment? Okay, and thank you so much, guys. If you would like to show additional support to this channel, you can do that by doing a Cash App to $ShayzTube or a super chat, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99. All right, let's go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. Excuse me, y'all. All right, guys. So I hope you checked out my videos yesterday and then the one that I did earlier today, because this is a follow-up to that one. Now, as soon as welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who's watching this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we have Jermaine in the place to be, Tony Bands. What's up? What's up? How you doing, Tony? I hope you're having a good night at work. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and finish this. Okay. So I said that when I was doing the live, when I was wrapping up the live earlier, I got another notification, right? And the notification is regarding the jayz, Diddy, Tony Busby, John Doe, and Spiral situation. So we're going to start off with, let me take this off. We're going to start off with Diddy and Sean Combs updates, okay? Let's do this right here. Let's see where that's at. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me find it. That's what we're going to start off with first, because this news that, that's been floating around for the last couple of hours is a hot ass mess. All right. So let me just tell you guys about it in 1 sec. Let me get it. Bear with me, guys. I got to get the article. Okay. Let's see if I got it right here. I don't know which one it is. Let's see. Oh, not that one. Let's see. I'm looking for. Jermaine, did you send me that article? Let me see if I got it on here. And I also got some updates too about Luigi. I think I said his name, Luigi Mangione. I forgot how you pronounce his name, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy right there on my thumbnail, my back thing right there. Okay, let's see where I kept this at. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so here it is right here. Now, earlier, I showed you guys a video, an interview of John Doe, where he alleged that Diddy and Sean Combs raped him and forced him to do the oral X thing, okay? The other live, I got an article on my phone that came to it, and it states, Diddy update, accuser changes details of abuse after the CNN interview. Y'all, remember when we were talking about this dude and I was saying that, I probably could say I believe him 50% and I don't believe him the other 50% because I just don't know for sure. After reading this right here, I'm going to change that 50% down and drop it all the way down to about 20%. Okay. Anyway, it says Tony Busby law firm amended an October lawsuit on Tuesday, accusing Sean Diddy Combs of sexual assault after a man's inconsistencies between his complaint and CNN interview. So the dude, John Doe, his story that he told was inconsistent with the original story that he told. All right. Anyway, CNN published an interview Wednesday with an anonymous male Combs accuser who claims he was sodomized by the Bad Boy for Life rapper at one of his infamous white parties nearly 2 decades ago. The John Doe said he was hired as a security guard for the event, but the date and location of the party detailed in his CNN interview with Elizabeth Ragmeister were different from what was stated in his October 14th legal filing. The lawsuit alleges the assault happened in 2006, not 2007, and states that Doe was never married. The 2006 incident aligns with Combs' white party in St. Tropez, I don't know how you say that, Tropez, I guess, where the 2007 party took place in the Hamptons, where Doe claims are set. Now, after CNN pointed out the discrepancies, Doe's attorney filed an amended complaint with the court, changing those details and acknowledging mistakes were made in the rush to file. Combs' attorney told Newsweek in a statement Wednesday, after Busby was exposed this week for pressuring clients to bring bogus cases against Mr. Combs, and after public records show that, contrary to his allegations, there was no white party in the Hamptons in 2006, Busby amended this complaint to walk back the allegations and now claim a different day in a different year. Anyway, Newsweek contacted the Busby law firm by email for comment. Due to the trauma, Doe's marriage ended as the alleged Combs encounter negatively affected his relationship. He no longer works as a security guard. The full gravity of it lies with me to this day, Doe told the outlet, who hid his identity to protect his privacy. It affects every single thing you do for the rest of your life. Now, Doe alleges he was drugged by 2 alcoholic drinks that he believed were spiked with GHB in ecstasy per his complaint. He said, I wasn't able to stand. It was just an amazing level of of not being able to move that I had never experienced before, and I felt powerless. After the second drink, Doe felt extremely ill, and Combs allegedly forced him into an empty car under the guise of concern. Inside, Doe claims Combs restrained him and actually assaulted him. So he actually did it inside the car. Okay. Doe is seeking compensation and punitive damages in the suit. After the alleged assault, Doe struggled to leave the party due to the effects of the drugs and his physical pain. He reported the incident to his supervisor, but claims he was never asked to work for the security firm again after reporting the abuse. He said he just dismissed it and said, I will talk to him. After that, he didn't talk to me again. He cut me out of everything. I was totally blacklisted after that. I had to find a different field. Doe is the first alleged Combs sexual assault victim to speak to the media. At least 20 people have filed lawsuits against the disgraced mogul with sexual assault allegations as he awaits his May 2025 ex-trafficking trial behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center, Brooklyn. Busby is representing over 120 alleged Combs victims. Busby previously announced that new lawsuits against Combs would be filed weekly. So last time I looked, I think it's up to 300. Now, Busby and Alex Spiro, a lawyer for Jay-Z, are currently battling through legal documents after a separate lawsuit was amended to name Jay-Z as the celeb that took turns with Combs to allegedly grape a 13-year-old girl in 2000. In November, Jay-Z filed a lawsuit against Busby, accusing him of extortion. Jay-Z denied having anything to do with Combs' alleged crimes and accused Busby of orchestrating a campaign of extortion as a cash grab. Combs has been denied bail 3 times as 3 different judges determined he is a flight risk in danger to the community. Last month, Combs was accused of contacting potential witnesses from jail by using other inmates' telephone accounts and 3-way calls to speak to people not on his approved contact list. Okay, so let's start all over. Okay, so first thing first. So this man got the dates wrong, right? He got the dates wrong. And then what else did he get wrong? He got the date in the year. I think the actual, number date. And then he got the year wrong. Let's see what else. And see what else he got wrong. And then they said that he was never married. And what else? And I think that's it. I'm not sure. But the thing is, they said that this happened because he was in a rush. But how could you forget the date or the year that you were great? And then John Doe, this is John Doe, right? I thought he said in that other interview, I didn't know they were in the car. Okay. I thought he said that, well, am I getting these stories confused? Okay. The interview that we heard earlier, we're going to have to play that again because I thought he said something totally different. Hey, Looney Tunes, thank you so much for checking me out tonight. And Adub, what's up? What's going on with you? All right, let's listen to that interview again because I actually thought he said something else. Let's listen to that again. Let me get the interview because I thought he said something else earlier. Let's see here. Let's find that video. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. I got to find this because I just thought, and I forgot to show y'all this Merriweather fight thing. Well, not a fight, but when they was trying to mess with him, I have to show you guys that. I'm trying to figure out what did I do with this girl's thing. Let's see. That's not it. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Trying to figure out what did I do with it. Let's see. Because I thought he said something else. Let me make sure. Here it is right here. We're going to listen. Let me turn this volume down. Right. Hold on. Let me turn this thing down real quick. So I thought he said something totally different. Let's listen to this again.
According to your lawsuit, you were hired by a security firm to work security at one of the infamous white parties that was thrown by Sean Combs in the Hamptons. What was that experience like?
At first, he was incredibly friendly, very gracious.
So you had a friendly chat, and then, according to your lawsuit, at some point later in the night, Sean Combs himself offered you a drink. This didn't come from staff or someone holding a tray of drinks. It came from him directly.
Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me. And I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second drink, and it was already too late, that I realized that there was something wrong with the drinks. Sadly, Sean Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of vantage point. And once I was in a helpless position and he was sure that he was in a position of power, then he took advantage of the situation.
You allege that you were forcibly pushed into an SUV by Sean Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left you in considerable pain. And then once inside the vehicle, Your lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he struggled to escape due to the effects of the drugs in his system. And it goes on to say that he sodomized you.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. But it was abusive beyond belief.
Okay, so that's what he said right there. Where's the part where he said, am I tripping? Okay, I thought we heard earlier where he said that Jay-Z, am I getting this confused with something else, you guys? Is this the same, all of this audio that we heard earlier? Let me go to my email and look at something real quick. Hold on, let me see. I may be getting this confused with something, another thing that I was watching, because I played so many videos. Let's see here. Which one did I play for you guys? And it said that Jay-Z was standing over there waiting. Is that with the girl? Because I may be getting these cases mixed up. I thought that he said something about Jay-Z in this one as well. Let me go look at the actual other one. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this down. I got this music on. Hold on. Let's see.
Famous white parties that was thrown by Sean Combs.
Let's see. Let's do this again. This is off my other one.
What was that experience like?
At first, he was incredibly friendly,
Yeah.
very gracious.
So you had a friendly chat, and then, according to your lawsuit, at some point later in the night, Sean Combs himself offered you a drink. This didn't come from staff or someone holding a tray of drinks. It came from him directly.
Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me, and I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second drink, and it was already too late, that I realized that there was something wrong with the drinks. Sadly, Sean Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of...
Okay. I got it now. I was confusing it with something else.
Position, and he was sure that he was in a position of power.
Yeah, it's the girl.
And he took advantage of the situation.
You allege that you were forcibly pushed into an SUV by Sean Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left you in considerable pain. And then once inside the vehicle, your lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he struggled to escape due to the effects of the drugs in his system. And it goes on to say that he sodomized you.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. But it was abusive beyond belief.
Okay, so this is straight up just Sean.
Famous white parties.
This is just straight up Sean Combs right here. Okay, I was getting the two cases confused, but the thing is, in this case right here, this is the one what we were just talking about, where we said that he, right, John Doe, said something different in the original filing that he did, I think back in October. I think that's what he said, right? Okay, so he had the wrong dates, okay? And I'm trying to figure out, how would you forget the dates or the year that something happened? Also, too, now that I listen to this again, hold on, what happened to my music? Hold on, y'all. Okay, here. Now that I listen to this again, okay, because I was thinking that this happened inside of the place. I'm getting these cases all confused, mixed up now because there's so many. Okay, so he pushed him in the limousine after he gave him the second drink. All right. And he said he forcefully pushed him in there. I'm pretty sure this dude in this shadow right here, he does not look like he's small. All right. So how big was he when he was doing security? Okay. And if Sean Combs is the only one that pushed him, he must be very strong. If this dude was big, because in this interview, he looks big. Okay, but he could have been smaller 20 years ago. Who knows? But I'm just saying, how was he? I guess because he drank the drink, so he would have already been like kind of intoxicated or high or whatever the case is. He would already be like that. So that's why it would be easy for Sean Combs, P. Diddy, to push him on inside of that limousine. Okay, so was the limousine driver in the front of the limousine? That's what I'm wondering. Or was the car just sitting there? All right. And then if he was in the front, did he not hear him scream back there in the back? And then he said that Sean Combs held him down. And that's how he, did sodomy on him and whatever else he did. And he said he was in, excruciating pain. And it was basically abuse. I don't know. I mean, like I said before, I don't know, especially since he, confused the dates. I mean, yeah, you could confuse the dates, the year, whatever the case is, but I don't know if something seems off about this entire story. Also, he's in a rush to file the court, the lawsuit now, but he wasn't in a rush to file it 10 years ago or 15 years ago, or maybe, when it happened. He wasn't in a rush then. He wasn't in a rush to go file criminal charges, to go to the doctor, to get a grape kit done on him. So if he was great, the person who did it could be held accountable. So he wasn't in a rush then, but now all of a sudden he was in a rush to file this lawsuit. So he made a mistake and wrote the wrong year. He wrote the wrong year. Let's see what y'all said over here. Oh yeah. A W, a mess. He looks tripped out. I can almost, he looks tripped out. I thought he did, but I'm getting confused with the other case. Okay. But now just talking about Diddy right here. Again, I don't know if I can believe that 100%, like I said before, because, with him getting the dates thing down, with him forgetting the dates, and no telling what else he forgot. And then the Mary thing, all of that. I mean, it's just plainly crazy. How can you forget all this stuff because you're rushing? That makes me wonder if you are, exaggerating, or if you're forgetting to tell the truth or something. I don't know. I don't know if I believe him 100%. I really don't. Do you guys still believe this dude? After we just found out, that he basically had the wrong days, and then he said that, I don't know if he said that he was married or he wasn't married or what, but the thing was inconsistent with the interview that he did on CNN, which is crazy. Let's read some of these comments. Oh no, this is the same one that I read before. Let's see. Let me go to the actual thing that I said where he changed it. Here it is right here. Okay, so Corey said he's a lying sack of This is all a money grab by the sleazy lawyer, Tony Busby. The accuser should be arrested for extortion and blackmail. They also said Thalia Graves' lie was debunked by her ex with text messages. She offered him $3 million of Diddy's money. Addie Allred still moving forward. Silver Suits needs no proof. They do need a proof. They do need proof. We looked that up earlier. Okay. Miss B said, what? You think all the accusers are lying? I think that is some BS. And I also think they should be arresting Jay-Z anytime now. I don't know where she get that from. You do have to have proof in a silver suit. Did we go over that before? Okay. If you didn't need proof, then anybody could get up there and just say anything. So he came back and said, a little naive to think they are all telling the truth. Also, why would Jay-Z be arrested? She filed a civil suit, not criminal. She wants money, not justice. If it is thrown out like he is requesting, I hope he sues her for defamation. Okay. Another commenter, Rolio, said, I think they are all lying. So somebody said, please, LOL. Right now, Busby is saying, you idiot. I told you 2006, not 2007. I mean, for real. He messed that part up. And for me, I'm trying to figure out how could you forget what year you were allegedly great. Okay. And it sounds like, he's not telling the truth. I mean, how could you forget the year? Okay, so Corey came back and said there are no real victims. Arrest for what? Truth Teller said all them fake ass victims are lying. This guy changed the whole year end date of the so-called incident after he was caught in a lie. And you still believe that shit? You must not be that bright, huh? Now they are arguing right here, so we won't read that. Let's see. Let's go back and see what else. Okay. Somebody said it happened so long ago that the year of it could easily slipped or been miscalculated. The year changed, but the rest of the story did not. Another commenter said, I don't think that is something you would never forget. And then another commenter said, if I was drugged and raped, I'm not forgetting the dates and locations. Y'all reach for anything. Okay, so Love said the same thing I said. She said cell phones existed then and he didn't have one to use. All those people around and he did not ask for any kind of help. He didn't dial 911, didn't go get a physical exam that night or next morning. Okay, and that's the same thing I said. Why didn't any of these so-called victims go and get a great kit done? They could have got this done. That way you would have proof. And then plus, at that time, they could have got him arrested and put in jail, point blank. So let's see here. He said, bullshit. They lying to get paid, and you a damn dude. So make this make sense. You a dude messing around on your wife. Now you want money for being bi. Man, stop with all the damn cap. These people knew what the F they were doing. Now y'all saying this, that, the third. Y'all on here have got to be the most dumbest people I have ever seen that post stupid comments. I tell you, hell, I'm GAY. I would love to go to a party with Diddy. I wouldn't care because I know what I'm getting my daggone self into. Y'all stupid. Heck yeah, I party with his butt because guess why? I'm grown, just like half the people that want his money. Shame how people want DICK so bad, but can't take it. Okay. And then, let's see. To my shit, let's see. Okay, Chad said, who cares if he was or not? These men be on the DL. Now you want money for something you like doing. BS. Do you think a man who really and truly likes men would do that to Diddy? Jeopardy music, please. Hell no. So they think that he was basically bi, okay, and he had a little thing going on with Diddy. And now since all these other people are doing lawsuits and it's like an open door to do them, he figured that he would join, everybody else, and he would get his fair share of the pie by saying that Diddy basically forced himself on him and raped him and made him do oral, and all that type of stuff. So these people in this comment, especially this one person right here, is saying that this dude was by the whole entire time and he did everything willingly, and now he just wants to go and collect, a money grab. And then another commenter said, wait, he was drinking and working as a security, and he was so high, they decided to grape him, all those people at the party, and they decide to pick a high drunk security guard. Okay. That's the same thing I was wondering. Out of all the people who was at that party, why go over there and choose him? And then if he was working, why would you, even if you were offered a drink, why would you be accepting it? Because you can get fired. Jared said changes in a statement could indicate lies. And another commenter, Harry, said it sounds like a daggone lie from the beginning. So the thing is like I just said, guys, I mean, before I told you it was a 50-50 chance that he could be lying or he could be telling the truth. But now I'm taking it all the way down because, again, I mean, who forgets the dates that they were raped? If it was so bad, I don't see how you forget the dates. And also, again, I'm trying to figure out why he did not go to the hospital since he said he was in a lot of pain. It doesn't even add up, y'all. It does not even add up, period. And we're going to see how this is going to play out. What Diddy's move will be, regarding this. What Busby move will be, what Jay-Z's move will be. Because this is a hot ass mess. I'm beginning to think what Jay-Z said about him is true about Tony Busby. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next article. Okay, hold on, let me do this. Let me put this right here. Okay, let's see what else I got here. So, like I was just saying, Diddy is facing more cases or more charges or whatever the case is. Let me see what it says real quick. Yeah, Diddy is facing eye-opening number of new cases, okay? Anyway, Tony Busby, the attorney who is leading the actual assault case against Sean Combs, claimed that the potential number of civil legal cases against Sean Combs is probably in the 300 range. Busby stated that his team had received over 3,000 calls since he held a news conference calling for clients in October. Okay. So he claims now it could be as many as 300 victims trying to or have already did a lawsuit. So they said Diddy's legal team has characterized the multiple civil lawsuits, including the claims of 300 potential victims, as a part of a reckless media circus. So yeah, again, 300 is a lot. I'm trying to figure out how he's going to represent and handle all these cases, and again, I hope they did, show him proof, and hopefully what Jay-Z said about him earlier is not true, that he coerced, basically, he coached people into saying certain things, so they can go ahead and do a lawsuit and win and get paid, and then he gets paid. So let's just hope he's not doing all of this. So let's see what else we got here with Jay-Z and all them. Let's see. Okay. So the next story is, okay, we just talked about that. Okay, let's see. So it was a source, right? Not a source. It was a lady on. I don't know what she does, but she has said that Jay-Z will get busted on or in November. All right. So let's see exactly if they. I think this is the video. Let's see exactly what they're saying regarding this. So listen.
There are legal troubles for Jay-Z that come up in November, and they come attached to another person. Now, Jay-Z, this is going to come to a screeching halt. Screeching halt. And he is using his queen, which is Queen B, Beyonce, to help him maneuver in that fashion. That these two engage in ritual expression involved with fire, candle magic, which is really kind of novice, but I'm seeing them melt like wax candles. So the facade that they both have and that their family has is actually crumbling right now. You will see it within 3 years. In the future months, we're going to see conversation from Russell Simmons. It's either behind the scenes, it's something that is going to bring about a change in how the public looks at Jay-Z. Again, Jay-Z connected to Clive Davis, connected to P. Diddy, and so there's a succession of things happening. Clive is old right now, so he's probably next in line. There are legal troubles for Jay-Z that come up in November, and they come attached to another person.
Listen, she was right about that. She said they're coming attached to another person. And I'm assuming the other person is Diddy. All right. So let's see what some of these comments are saying. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see what they're talking about. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna read any of these comments because they're talking about weird stuff. But anyway, so I would say that this lady was right regarding that because he's definitely in a lot of, situations, legal situations right now and everything. And it is someone else tied to that. And that someone else is, I believe it is, Sean Combs. I'm still trying to figure out who is that woman that was in that room when he was allegedly raping this girl. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead. Let's see what else we got here. So she said she also saw Beyonce burning ritual candles, her and Jay-Z. Okay, so that entails what? That they do, she said November, it is November. Wait. No, she was wrong. It is December, but listen, that's right, it's December, it's not November. So did he get into anything else in November, Jay-Z? Because when did they first approach him? They first approached him back in October, right? And then this came out, or it sounds on Sunday. So it was December. So that means that she wasn't correct. I'm thinking it's November, y'all. So she wasn't correct then. I mean, it just changed over to December. So technically you could still say she could be somewhat, around the ballpark. She said November. She didn't say the exact date in November. It could be November the 31st, which is, let me stop. Anyway, she did say November. It is December when he got, brought out to the public. But again, the attorney was talking to him sometime in October and maybe even possibly November. So she could be talking about that situation right there. I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. So as we know, Tony Busby claims that the victim has evidence, okay, coming. All right. And I don't know what evidence she might have, what it consisted of or anything. So hopefully she does have evidence to show that Sean Combs and Sean Carter did do the things that she is stating they did. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I think I already read this to you guys anyway, so I'm not going to read that again because I think I already did. I do know that Tony Busby said that this lady or man, this lady, is going to have Yeah, this lady is going to have evidence, that shows that Jay-Z did what she accuses him of. So we will see. And let's see what else we have here on Jay-Z. So the next Jay-Z's, God, there's a lot of stuff, y'all. Jay-Z's secret son, allegedly his secret son, he blasted his alleged dad, okay? His secret son said Jay-Z is very secretive and a vindictive man. Let's see where it's at. Okay, let's see what he said. So he spilled some details regarding his alleged father and mother, which does not paint Jay-Z well. Okay, they say it could be quite damning to the already growing piles of evidence against him. Let's see. What did he say? Okay. So he also, after he called his alleged father secretive and vindictive, he also shares details about Carter's romance with his late mother. He reveals his mom, Wanda, spent hours showing him photos of Jay-Z, telling him he was his father. Sadly, Wanda passed away at age 45. She had back-to-back heart attacks. He also revealed that Wanda was only 15 years old when she met Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was 22 years old at the time. The two became involved and soon became pregnant with his child. He also said, due to his mom being underage, Jay-Z could allegedly be avoiding, I don't know how, doing a paternity test. I guess he meant that since the mom was underage, that gave Jay-Z the ability to not do a paternity test. I don't know. I don't know why that would stop them from doing a paternity test because she's 15. I don't know. So they said also that Jay-Z's attraction to teenage girls goes way back. Let's see here. So they also said over the past years, Jay-Z's legal team has attempted to throw out the paternity suit. They claim this young man, I think his name is Ramir, father is the man who is listed on the birth certificate. However, DNA testing reveals the man listed on the birth certificate has been ruled out. So Amir claims he has a lot of time and money invested in court and says no one should be played by the court system. He also states that if Jay-Z agrees to DNA testing, he will publicly apologize if he is wrong. Anyway, Jay-Z does not want anything to do with no testing. So this leads Amir and others to believe the rapper has plenty to hide. The troubled rapper has more on his plate than he is ready for these days. Okay. So I don't know if that is his actual son or not. I mean, I remember this rumor and everything. It's hard to say if that's his son or not. I don't understand why Jay-Z won't get a DNA test just to, clarify things and get some closure. I don't understand why he won't do that. But it is what it is. His son or alleged son says Jay-Z is secretive and vindictive. So it is what it is. And I think we wrapped up. Let me make sure that we wrap everything out. Up regarding Jay-Z. Yeah, I think we did for tonight, you guys. So after all the stuff we just found out, the thing where he basically had the wrong date and year and marital status, I believe. Do you think him forgetting that do you think that should play a role into people believing him or not believing him? And do you still believe him? Just tell me that in the chat, or if you're watching this in a replay or in the bushes, you can just tell me in the comments section. What do you guys think about all of this that you just heard tonight? Again, this is a lot of stuff. All this forgetting dates and stuff. For me, I just don't think, this. I think this is a shaky thing. I think that this dude is not telling the truth, okay, all the way, point blank. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. You said it's 50-50 for you. They definitely do. Yeah, you never heard about they claim that he has a secret son, and this dude was trying to get Jay-Z to take a DNA test and, doing the most and stuff. But I guess he wants to know. He claimed his mom told him that and showed him pictures, but, that doesn't mean that, he's really Jay-Z's son. You have to take the DNA test so you can know. Okay, you said no if you had to choose. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this dude right here, the suspect who unalived the United Healthcare former CEO. All right, we're going to talk about him real quick. This time goes so quick, y'all. We've been on here for 49 minutes. So we got about 10 more minutes. We're going to have to go through this. So anyway, the thing is that there was an article came up on my phone regarding him as well. Okay, let me find it. Oh, yeah. What did I do with this? See. Okay, so they said that this dude has a secret GAY life. All right. And they said that, let's see. They say he was a closeted, bi person. They actually use HOMO, hetero, with his preference was for black men. Now, I don't know how true this is, y'all. I'm just reading this article. All right. So let me just tell you guys what it says. Yeah. So it said Q CEO Iller Luigi leads a secret life as a closeted jay man. The 26-year-old suspect, who was arrested at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, Monday, has reportedly had several relationships with other men. Okay, and that's according to radaronline.com. So Luigi, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Luigi, I think that's right, was a well-respected Ivy League alumni. How you say that? Alumni. I think I said that right. I forgot how you said that. Before police say he shot an unalive United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson outside a Manhattan hotel. He is currently in Altoona jail on murder charge. So anyway, y'all, as more details are emerging about him in his private life, at least 2 jay men have come forward to claim to have had relationships with him. One of them, a black man named only as Sean Y, told MediaTakeout.com that he and Luigi were together for nearly 5 years. He recalled to the site, "We met at a jay club in Baltimore. He was one of the only white guys in the club, and he bought me a drink." Sean said the two went home together that night and enjoyed a long-distance relationship on and off for the next several years. He would see me when he was in town, and he was very generous. He would always buy me something nice. Okay? I mean, expensive stuff. That's what he was buying him. So another openly jay black man from Philadelphia claimed to have had a similar relationship with Luigi. The man, identified only as Tommy, said Luigi clearly had a type. He was big into hip-hop and black culture, but the two apparently kept their relationship shallow. We never really talked politics or anything like that. Tommy said, much like Sean, Luigi showered him with pricey gifts. He said, "I am a very expensive friend," and Luigi knew that and made sure that I was properly taken care of. Anyway, the suspect had the money to splash around as he came from a wealthy family. He is the heir to a holiday resort fortune created by his grandparents and the brother of a top doctor. Okay. Anyway, as we already know, this suspect is originally from Towson, Maryland, where he lived in a $1 million home with his parents and is an anti-capitalist who attended Baltimore's elite $40,000 a year Gilman School, where he graduated valedictorian in 2016. He then attended the Ivy League University of Pennsylvania, where he studied software engineering. After completing his studies, he worked as a software engineer at True Car, a Santa Monica, California-based online car market, and also has ties to San Francisco, Honolulu, Hawaii, and that's it. Okay. Anyway, his family has an extensive background in the medical field, as they repeatedly donated to hospitals, nursing homes, and even ran their own foundations. For decades, the family has supported the Greater Baltimore Medical Center, donating more than $1 million to the hospital. The suspect was caught after a 5-day manhunt by a cop inside a McDonald's in Pennsylvania. He was searched by officers who found a fake ID, a ghost GUN similar to the one in CCTV footage of the alien, and a manifesto blasting the healthcare industry. They also found a spiral notebook which detailed to-do list of tasks that needed to be planned out to pull off a brazen unaliving. Also, they found many other chilling notes, which also justify these calculated plans. Okay. So that's what happened, Um, I still say this dude might be having some type of mental situations going on as well. And then, like in one article, they said that ever since he had his back operation, he's been going downhill, basically, just been acting crazy and things like that. He distanced himself from his family, friends, and they just said that, they believe he was, having some type of like mental thing going on, point blank. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the next thing. So the suspect family, guys, when he went out to New York to do the unaliving, I guess he was gone so long and did not tell his family. They ended up reporting him missing. Okay, missing. So that's some new information right there. And they reported him missing after he had his back surgery. So I'm thinking something must have happened, with that back surgery, just really pushed him to the edge, And he probably was already, into everything that he was into, regarding these insurance companies and all that. But when he had his back surgery, he probably saw things himself, and just got fed up, and he was in constant pain. Things wasn't working like they should. So no telling what type of information or thoughts was going through his head and stuff. So he definitely was reported missing by his family. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll do one more story about him. So this is him. I guess it's him at the GAY club. On this picture, I just realized this because there's nothing here but men. So I guess this picture might be him at one of those clubs. Let's see. And hold it for 1 second, y'all. So I'm thinking that may be him at one of those clubs, huh? Let's see. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, we'll do that one tomorrow. Okay, let's see. So his lawyer also made a bold evidence claim. Let's see what he's saying right here. So we know that the suspect is entering a plea of not guilty to the charges he is facing in Pennsylvania. Okay, let's see here. So his lawyer said, we have pleaded not guilty, at least to the charges in Pennsylvania. Like I said, I'm not aware of any actual charges in New York. I'm telling you, as his lawyer, he didn't have any representation until I got involved this afternoon. And I'm telling you, he's pleading not guilty. Okay, let's see. His lawyer also mentioned that his client remained silent after being advised to do so following an outburst during their court appearance for an extradition hearing on Tuesday. Adding, which is good, that's what he needs to do. Hopefully there won't be any more of that. That's what his lawyer said as well. Anyway, his lawyer also said, in his opinion, his client should have been eligible for bail, yet he will continue to be held at a state prison in Huntington. Or I guess that's what that says, because it looks like they made a typo again. Anyway, his lawyer questioned, how appropriate the second-degree murder charges are in New York, suggesting that under Pennsylvania law, bail might be an option. However, due to concerns about public safety and the risk of, the suspect fleeing, the judge denied bail. So his attorney said to simply say no bail, with all due respect to the judge, I believe bail should have been set. The judge could set a $1 million bail. It could be $5 million bail, but damn it, you get bail. That's what you do, he insisted. Okay. Anyway, as investigators from both New York and Pennsylvania strive to understand why the suspect would stray so far as to fatally shoot United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in a shocking daylight assault in Manhattan. The incident has ignited heated debates over corporate greed and the injustices within the medical insurance sector, even casting the suspect as a folk hero, light for some. Okay. So yeah, this is a trip. Another, another tripped out article, because right here they said that the lawyer makes a bold evidence claim about the right guy. So what did he mean by that? Because it could actually mean so many different things. What do you think that he meant by saying that in the chat, if y'all are still here? I'm going to have to look back into this again because I want to know exactly what he was talking about right there. Let's see. I don't see anybody talking about that part. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. The right guy. Is he trying to say that they don't have the right guy because they already basically have proof? I don't know what he means when he says the right guy. Okay, that's cool. What time is it? So we've been on here for about an hour now, guys. So we're going to finish this discussion tomorrow because I said I was going to definitely get off because there's so much stuff to cover regarding all of these people. Diddy, Jay-Z, and Luigi. I guess I'm saying his name right. So much information. We will be here all night, and I definitely got to end this live because I definitely got to get up in the morning and go get my acupuncture. All right. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches us in the replay over here in the chat. We got Jermaine in the place to be, a Dub in the place to be, Nightbot in the place to be, Looney was in the place to be, a Dub in the place to be, Tony Vance in the place to be. Let's see who else. And I think that's it. All right. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat and showing support. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you so much. All right. And guys, let me take this down real quick. I said I would never fall asleep on live and be so tired. When I get tired, I'm just going to go ahead and end the live. So that's another reason why I ended the live too. So I can go my butt to bed, y'all. But we will finish this conversation and watch some more videos and stuff tomorrow and go from there. Like I said, this is going to be a long cases and stuff to talk about. So we got time. Trust me, we really do. All right, let's go and do this. Let's take this down. All right. So y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night with another update on all of these people. Y'all like that little back thing back there with the men? You got Luigi over here, Sean Combs right there. Y'all like that? What? Excuse me. What? Excuse me. What? Okay, Jermaine. Anyway, Thank you, Jermaine, for doing a good job on that right there as well. All right. All right, guys. A secret son. Oh, I love reading this thing all over the Oh, good night to you and good morning to you, Dub. And I hope your did you say cousin or nephew? I hope he's okay. All right. And still my prayers. Man, I'm getting tired, Jermaine. You know that already. That's why you're laughing. All right, y'all. Good night. I'll see y'all later on. Have a good Thursday, and I'll see y'all later on tomorrow night. And thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Share and leave a comment. You can still do a Cash App to $ShayzTube if you want, or a super chat. And if you don't have a membership, go ahead and cop that for $4.99. Until tomorrow night or tonight, I'll see you guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You welcome, a Dub. All right, guys. Let me go back onto this other screen. All right. Let's see. Let me get the right message up here. Hold on. Where is that? Okay, here it is. Good night, y'all. Peace out.